to order. We have a quorum. No one has asked to speak for our public forum. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Our discussion items, and first up is superintendent report.
Okay, we have our high school student council. So you guys want to introduce yourself? What?
They don't want to speak, they're just listening.
Oh,
We can speak.
We
We can introduce ourselves.
Well, introduce yourself. Just tell us, is there anything new going on for student council or the things you've already done? Anything you got planned?
Well, I'm Annabelle Gall, and I'm the CPR leader, which is communications and public relations. And yeah, nothing new going on.
Right now.
I'm Corey Smith. I'm the secretary. Yeah, we're just working on getting our quarter 3 projects started. Yeah, it's not much going on right now since the quarter just started.
Sure. If you guys want to wait at least until the student accolades, you can kind of see what's going on in the other schools.
Yeah, alright.
The other one thing I wanted to just mention was Kylie has gotten us several grants, and I just wanted to share. So she's up to $272,301 so far this year. Most of them are STEM related or CTE, the career and technical related, but she's done a great job. We've also gotten a $2,500 grant from Monogram Meets, which we want to give them a shout out because and that was for new video equipment, video production and a green screen for the middle school and high school. So I don't know if you, and I think we have a picture of it, but for just their sports, they do different posts, and a lot of that is on the green screen, and the kids are doing all that themselves, so it's kind of cool this year.
Instead of background.
Yeah.
Have a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then in the works right now, we have a $60,000 STEM BEST grant that if we get, hopefully we will, it will buy equipment for the new Cyclone Corner, which is going to go in over by the cafeteria, the high school cafeteria, and that will purchase equipment for to have like a coffee shop and an ice cream maker and some different things for that piece. And then we also just finished a grant today for, it's called Open Syed, which is science curriculum, and it's for about $100,000. If we would get it, we would just get the curriculum for 612 science for basically all the materials, so all the lab materials and lots of things. That's the most expensive.
Where's the grant? Where are they finding these grants?
These are mostly through the Department of Education.
Okay.
And a lot of times Kylie's made such great connections there that they will reach out to her and say, hey, you should apply for this, or hey, yeah, we don't, so that's been great. So this Open Syed one was exactly that, like you should just apply for this. So, I mean, it's $100,000 worth of curriculum and materials that if we, we can pilot it and not be out, because curriculum is very, very expensive. So we'll see. But she's just doing a great job. So that would put our total at like $432,000 just for the year if we get those two. So awesome. That's my good news.
Really good.
Yeah.
I don't think we have much, but facility committee update, anything about facilities?
Just the teachers and the students are really excited to be in the high school in the new part. You guys want to talk about it a little bit, maybe?
Yeah.
It's definitely very cool to be in. I like the movable desks. I know we use that to our advantage, like in different classes like Spanish, we move all desks around in a circle for one project, and it was made a lot easier to move and like with partner work and everything. And I do like the couch and the tables outside for the study space. And I know for our WIN sessions, sometimes I don't always have like an actual class that I need to go to, so I'll like sign up for a class I'm not actually in, and then my teacher will let me sit outside in that space and work on the work I need to work on. So I really like using that.
Quieter classrooms?
Yeah, I like all the furniture outside. It's really convenient, especially for passing periods. If you don't have to go far, you just sit down for a bit. And the little pod rooms that we have between classes is really helpful, especially like if you need to do something and the class is doing something separate, you can go in there for a quiet space.
And Greg said the classrooms are quieter, that's
You
the,
feel they're,
Oh, yeah.
that was the first thing the teacher said. The teachers all said, oh my gosh, it's so quiet, so. And I think the carpet in part of it helps too, because it's,
Yeah.
they're keeping some of the terrazzo, but some is carpeted. So now, we're on to the second part. It's all torn down in the next part, and it's getting ready to be built back up. So it's exciting.
29th, we do have that's the demolition bid over here.
Oh,
That's
yes.
Demolition and asbestos over here, a lot of competition.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes.
A lot of
The
competition.
pre-meeting, we had the,
7 of them.
yeah, it was 7 vendors and it was jam-packed, so it's
All
good.
of them are fairly local, which is a positive too.
That's great.
All of those things help us greatly.
Asbestos and demolition, both. It's small bid.
Oh, the demo for the.
Yeah.
So Shai Hattery is in charge of both of those things, so they kind of led the meeting.
Well, I think it's important that we abate that, or get that floor taken out,
Yep.
because it'd be very nice for our school to have all the asbestos and everything out of all the buildings.
So Brian and I met with the flooring rep, and he's working with the actual vendor and trying to get us some more,
I mean,
a better deal, a nicer product at a better deal.
the asbestos removal is just a small portion of the cost. It's what you have to put back in. It's done. That's,
But we've got
That's what we're
options,
working
there's 2 different options, and he's trying to get us the better option at a better deal, so. And it can be welded, so it's seamless with the water, and I mean, there's some advantages. Yeah, we're working with him.
We're working with Shai Hattery.
Well, we're working with Shai Hattery on the demolition and the abatement, but we're working with the floor company on it'd be the cafeteria, Jim, the elementary cafeteria.
So is that be through the Shai Hattery project, or is that get it added on to that construction project?
That would probably be a one-off that we would fund through.
Separate.
And what is the project you're looking at? Just out of curiosity, you have an idea what we need to do there?
Should have wrote it down.
That's right.
Yeah, sorry, Jim, we'll send it to you, how's that? Okay.
New VCT.
Yeah.
Well, what do they call it?
One of them is a VCT type.
Oh, it's not, yeah, it's
Terrazzo.
not terrazzo, it comes in rolls, and you roll it out, and then you can weld it together, and, yeah.
One of them is a VCT product, and one is not. Just can't tell you which one it is.
So that's outside of the contract of the school, of the remodel and.
It's something if we were doing real well on our contingency that we could fold into it.
Okay.
We did put that as an alternate in the abatement bid, so we'll know exactly how much it's gonna cost, which it's not, that's not as expensive as replacing the floor.
Will you continue to use that for both cafeteria and gymnasium, that area?
This is more,
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
Okay. And so it has to be able to stand the rigors of.
yeah,
Both
the
of them
water.
will.
Okay, and the gymnasium.
In the gymnasium.
Yeah.
The other thing about this, the more expensive product that they're giving us is you don't have to wax it, and you don't, so it's, I mean, yes,
It's got a
less
longer
upkeep.
warranty.
And it's got a 25-year
Longer
warranty.
warranty, you don't have to do anything with it, really.
Yeah, yes, and there's I mean, Texas Tech has it, and just different places, he showed us some just examples, and it
Well, now I
stays,
don't know if I want it.
well,
But it's been tried.
yes,
Iowa
yeah,
Western has it
Oh, and
on
Iowa
some
Western,
flooring in one of their buildings.
No, now you're coming back.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can send you those, Jim, we'll share with those.
I'm not familiar with flooring very much anymore.
Who's the flooring company?
Yep.
The track
Is that
is
all,
just
huh?
indestructible.
It is, it's just.
Is there a
Or is that, or not a local rep or anything?
Nice way to say it.
Yeah.
It's extremely pricey.
All right. We
Yeah,
good
go
with
ahead.
update? Okay, student accolades.
Okay, all right, I'll find it for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So at the elementary and kindergarten, they are doing a Native American unit, so they dress the part and are studying things. So that's on the left there. And I think you probably all know this, but we have the Teammates Mentoring Program, and we have 30 matches. So 30 students have a mentoring match that meets with them weekly. So it's a very cool program. Not just at the elementary, that's K-12. So if you're interested in ever doing that, let us know.
Sure.
Or if your banks or your businesses are interested and you would have time to give them an hour a week off, a lot of times
During the school year.
during the school year. Yeah, during the school year only. And it's all here. We'd
And
love
we
to
have
have
a couple
more.
of events, the zoo and usually a
Yeah.
hockey game
Yeah, yeah.
outside of the school.
Okay.
The reading assembly, I think Jeff shared that last time, but it's just all of the students who read a certain amount, like they would read each week, and then they made a chain, and it went all the way around twice in the gym, and they were very excited for all the reading minutes. Third grade is studying the human body, so they dress the part, and that's what's been really cool about this new language arts curriculum it's K-8 actually, but they do some reading units, and then they get to have a culminating activity, they call it. So they'll bring somebody in from the hospital, and the hospital brought all these things so they must have studying the human body, but it's also related to reading, and then they get to do that. I think the kindergartners or first graders read some British literature, and they had a tea party, and they had all the fancy stuff out. It was just kind of fun. So they get to do different culminating activities. Middle school, this is there's a sewing collaboration with Mrs. Bogus. So the kindergartners in Mrs. Bogus' class drew pictures of what they wanted a stuffed animal to look like, and then the middle schoolers in the sewing and FCS classes created that for them. And you can't see really well, but so the middle schoolers are behind with the picture, and then below are the actual stuffed animals that they made for the kindergartners. So this is the first year they've done that, but that's kind of a neat, yeah. And then the second one, this media day, so now middle school has media day, which is really cool, but that's where we've used the green screen and the other new equipment that they got. 7th grade ag is making plastic out of cornstarch and vegetable oil. Mrs. Brooks's room, and then Mrs. Griffiths is working on a dorm room project where they get a budget and they have to put furniture in their college dorm room and see how much that what they could come up with. So, yeah. High school. Our IJ classes invited Representative Steve Holt to come talk to their classes. So he was here all morning. I think he talked to the middle school and all the high school classes and did a really good, he's owned lots of different businesses, was in the military, just kind of gave them a big broad view of basically they can do whatever they want to do in life, and was very encouraging to them. The Tactics for Success was also in our IJAG. So Jim Shelton came, and they did a leadership program that is made for young members of the military, but he thought maybe he could try it with our IJAG kids, and they really enjoyed it. So I think he'll be coming back and doing that. The high school transitioned to the new building. So those of the Joy and Penny from the high school office are moving from the old superintendent office or their office down to their new one. Anthony and, it's Santa and Buddy are standing with the STEM Christmas trees, but the STEM classes made Christmas trees out of all kinds of recycled things. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was interesting. And then there's our Breaking Silence, the varsity show choir. That's all of our members there. So they're just starting their season. We want to thank Monogram Meats. Again, they donated for another Clear Touch board, which is about $2,500, so we really appreciate that. We also got another donation for 2 more boards from E4 Crop Intelligence, which is Greg Rice's company, so we appreciate that as well. So 2 there, and then 1 from Monogram. So healthy lunch, we have a wellness committee, and they're trying their best to just share healthy lunch ideas and do some things, includes parents. Ann Hightop is in charge of that, and Jade is a big part of that as well. And then go buy gas at Taylor Quick Pick, because part of a certain percentage each month is sent to us. So it's the middle pump, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says,
What's only the middle pump?
it's only the middle pump, because it says,
It's got that circle, yep.
see right there, Brian, there we go.
Thanks, Vanna.
Yeah. So this year, or this month, we got about, I don't know, it was like $250 or $300, wasn't it, Brian? Of a check. So the more people know about it, they'll just donate. And the owner, Eric Taylor, owns this gas station, and then I know one in Council Bluffs, and then another one. So he does this for all of the districts that he's in.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
We will move on to action items. Personnel report.
Well, we've had a few resignations this month. Specifically, Caitlin Feldman, she is elementary music, and then we also had Tom Croman, 5-8 music. So we're looking for full music teachers. The rest are just sponsors. And then we have hired Bailey Portwood. She is going to be Ashley. So I don't know if you know Bailey. She's from Harlan, a graduate of the Harlan Community School District, and she starts next Monday. So that's kind of exciting. We hired softball coaches. We are going to share the head coach position for these two. They're each getting paid the head coach stipend, but we are not going to be hiring, there's 3 different coaches, so we're not hiring all 3 coaches, so it is a wash. Actually, I think we might be even ahead of the game by giving them each head coaching stipends. And then Amber Brown will be the new head volleyball coach. And so then those are our openings. Still, we're whittling them down.
Music teachers just going elsewhere.
So Caitlin is, she's engaged. And he's in the Air Force, so she got a position at Millard Schools in Omaha, so right now that's where he's at. And then Mr. Cronin, I think, is going back to where he grew up, or near where he was like Mars. He's in Mars, so they were, is that where they're from, or close?
He's from Marcus.
Yeah.
So, so those will be hard to follow. We'll find somebody.
We'll miss them.
Yeah. Yes, we will.
Okay, next up, I get a motion to approve personnel report.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Trying to get you fast here. Approval of the at-risk plan.
This is just the same, very similar to last year, and it's just a plan that is required by the Department of Ed to make sure that we are helping our at-risk students along with all of our students. And I feel like we have a pretty good plan, and we've got lots of people that help intervene when needed, so.
This is annual.
Annually done. Yep. We do get 5% of
District cost of people, it's about $500,000.
for at-risk dollars, so they're specifically for things that are related to this.
Was there many changes compared to last year's first? No.
No, I rewrote this either last year or the year before,
Okay.
and so I kind of just add if we have something new, but
Change dates. Okay, can I get a motion to approve the at-risk plan?
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. All right. Next up is policy review schedule, first read. Quite a few changes, actually.
Did we get anything interesting?
Synopsis of the changes? That just put you on the spot.
Yes,
I feel bad.
That was some of the things people
Well,
was talking
what,
about.
there were a couple that Pete had asked about, remember last, and it just basically said, and Jenny sent that out.
These are adjustments to
Yeah.
what Pete
Yep,
and
yep,
the board
Clarifications.
yep,
talked about.
yep. So you already read about those, and then,
That was the bullying, so,
That's the majority.
and then
of
why did we have
changes.
why did we have a complaint, two different complaints, or it looked like they were the same thing,
But
but.
one was a form,
One was a form the school filled out,
And
one was a form
that
that the
yeah.
The complainant filled out, yep. School food program, Catherine, do you have, I mean, most of those are nutrition, is there anything?
no, it's just the equal rights, civil rights complaint forms for people who feel like they're being retaliated against or whatever, and our cooks and everyone who works on the line, so like the ticket takers or the punchers, have to do civil rights training every year, so even Brian, I guess. So we are compliant with that too. And we got audited last year, well, our summer foods did, and they checked to make sure that, we do that, and so. Yeah. That's just the updates from the state that we have.
Anyone have any questions on that? Can I get a motion to approve the first reading?
so moved.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Vote no.
Okay.
Voting no, or are you abstaining?
No, vote no.
Okay, thank you. For your clarification.
Okay.
Yes.
Policy review schedule, second reading.
We didn't have, I was gonna say, we didn't have much conversation before, and we moved the one we did back to first.
Most all we conversed about was moved to first readings.
Yep. So these are all just substance-free workplace, just things that.
Any further questions on the second reading? Can I get a motion to approve second reading?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, we have consent agenda. Under that, we have
You wanna look?
yeah, minutes or financial reports. Anyone have questions? I'll ask a little bit for some clarification, but nothing major. If nobody has any questions, can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. We are at, we're in adjournment? We are at adjournment, even with bad eyes. But I don't
Shade's
know,
not here, so
Jane's not here.
I don't know how to adjourn without Jane.
I know.
We could call
I'll
her.
make a motion to
You'll move?
adjourn
Okay.
the movie.
Can I get a second?
And I will second.
All in favor of adjournment? Aye.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, ladies, that was exciting.